Nice wheels, huh? All right, it's summer morning, nice and mild here in Durango. When I say mild, we're looking at what? It's got to be 70 at most. It gets what some people might consider chilly here in the morning, even in summer. All this, global warming. We measured it at an exhaust pipe in the city. The Dodge Vans, both 1997s. I got the second one as a storage unit, but it's growing on to me, that V8 engine. I have a V6 in this green one here. It's a 3.9 liter V6 in the green one, and it's got low mileages. And I've done it as much as I can to put the tow package on it. But it's not really meant to tow, but it can tow up to 4,600 pounds, assuming you got everything proper with the auxiliary cooler, hitch is done right, and the trailer brakes and everything like that. 4,600 pounds is what it's rated up to, so it's not bad for a V6, right? But then the other one, V8, once that's done properly, and it's done mostly, got most of the tow package on there already, can do twice that exact specs. But anyway, let's do this view here. So we're just gonna go for a walk and talk. I'm gonna be careful. Yesterday, that tree, big old tree, the whole town, top of the town, there was a big old black bear in there. I don't know, let's say big old black bear. It was probably larger than me. Guessing it's a male. It's just hanging out there. And I've known it's been around. It's been harassing our trash can, trying to get into our bear-proof trash can for the last week or so, since my birthday on the 25th. Heard it even trying to open our windowsill. It obviously was startled off there. They're a little timid there when I yelled at it. But and the real secret and behind getting hash browns just right without it all too greasy and oily is to just starch them. Meaning you're just basically washing out as much starch as you can, and preferably not with that stuff if you're in America. Just because there's too many chemicals in there, sanitation chemicals like fluorine and chlorine compounds, and a lot of that stuff is absorbed. It's inorganic material that's absorbed in your food, so it slows me down a lot when I use that to wash shit off like this, wash starch, because you have to basically soak the stuff. So it's going to absorb any inorganic chemicals in the water. So RO water, if you got it, distilled water. I know it's a waste, but rather that than absorbing all those inorganic chemicals in the tap water. But yeah, basically you'll wash out your starch. Once you shred your potatoes, you get a lot of that starch out of there. I'm going to do 2 rounds of it to really get it. And then once you deep fry it in oil, or not deep fry it, once you fry your potatoes or bake them in oil, They're not going to be too oily from the starch. And then you get really crispy potential from it. But yeah. Okay, so now that we've got washed out starch 2 rounds, and now we can put it in some oil. We got some avocado oil that we used this round. I guess that's another key, the oil you use to cook. Make sure it is healthy as possible. Olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil even, but I don't know if coconut oil would taste good. I'll try it maybe someday here. Look at this. Also got some flavor. Yeah, the idea is you get the first fry is the most difficult one. And of course seasoning, salt, pepper, but try to avoid inorganic salt. Maybe some Himalaya salt or something, but garlic salt. I want to get that basically a pancake going. So you do your flip on high heat. Okay, that's what we're going to use here. Not too much of it, but some of this as well. Not really a good one-handed cameraman, but now it's kind of uniform, right? To do our flipping. Probably do it in 2 sections. Ooh, that's exactly what we wanted, but don't turn our heat down once we flip it. Let's turn it down now, actually. Oh no, we didn't get our whole section. Nice little big old spatula or a hot plate would be really ideal for this, but how you do it in a frying pan. While we're on it, I mean, I always cough up more for the so-called organic potatoes, and I just want to make a comment here. You know, it's not about having some fancy, expensive food. Really, to me, all this means is it's just food. It's not got a lot of added crap in it. Not, you know, the practices, it's got some standards the way it's produced, not just like, let's just douse it with a bunch of chemicals and shit in the field. And so that's what it's about, and I'm willing to pay more for that. It's not about, oh, it's got certified, it's a fancy, it's a special, it's been had special ingredients. No, it's quite the opposite. All the shit with the fancy, expensive chemicals is the stuff I don't want. So people talk, oh, it's just a gimmick, it's a scam, organic. Well, not really, it's a standard. And they're held up to the standard, and the standard is just basic food production. You know, you use minimal or zero chemicals is the idea behind it, but even that's changing these days. So, but yeah, I will pay more for that compared to the alternative. If you know, you know. Can you smell that? Butter is the key on the pan. Butter on the pan. I mean, yeah, toasting bread with a toaster oven or a toaster is quick and easy, but no comparison. Really fry it in. It's like a grilled cheese sandwich. If you know, you know. There we go. Yeah. Be $100, please. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it alone. Even if you get $100 in a restaurant, the time it takes a half an hour, 45 minutes to get it right. Economies of scale, of course, is key. You can have a big old, say, a wok, a hot plate that you can do a lot, and you have 4 or 5 orders at once. It takes the same amount of time. Then yeah, that makes sense. And obviously, it's just an auxiliary service or product, something bigger, then it always makes sense. But just trying to do like, you know, 100 baht every half an hour, 200 baht if you're lucky when it's busy, then nah, no thanks. You can get Tabasco sauce everywhere in Thailand these days, but a lot more types of chili sauces that are good and popular in America that would be interesting to bring over there and use, or I mean make your own, of course, I mean down the road. But initially, I think using a product like Cholula, in addition to Tabasco and their variants, not just the basic Tabasco sauce, which isn't really that good. It's just like a watery chili sauce. But this stuff is a little more thicker. And this is just chili garlic. It's not even your standard Cholula. Beautiful view here. You like that song? Ready to go? Ready to go? Go on, I'll follow you. Come on. Here, Kennedy Place and Kearney Street, right around there at the back. Durango, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, $2,500 a month. There's the number. 1816. You got a lot of corner space, park a few vehicles. You got a garage, you've got a driveway, and a good backyard there to run around for a dog. So that's $2,500. We're paying about $1,900 for 2-bedroom. We got our own little alley though. That's the park camper there. Right here, I guess, yeah. That's just... Why not? Wave to wave to him. You can swim. Just don't cry when you get cold, that's all.